Hi guys, today I will be talking to you about art therapy and why it is especially beneficial for kids. So essentially, art therapy is a form of expressive therapy that uses art and the creative process involved to help someone improve their physical, mental, and emotional well-being. It is sometimes called creative arts therapy or expressive arts therapy. And I also really like this definition from the Free Dictionary. It encourages people to express and understand emotions through artistic expression and through the creative process, which is basically what I just said. I think they worded that really well. Art therapy is a great way to express things that you might not be able to express with words. I think that would be a very basic definition of it because there are plenty of things that there just aren't enough words, and so you can use art to express those things in a different way, which is why art therapists are trained to pick up on nonverbal things, nonverbal cues that can be expressed in art. It can be incredibly beneficial for people as an alternative form of therapy if you're looking for something like that, because it can help with many of the same things that more traditional therapy, if you will, would help with. Exploring emotions, improving self-esteem, that kind of thing. So now let's talk about why it is especially beneficial for kids. So I really like this definition from georgetownbehavioral.com. It says that children of all ages may not have the language skills to express themselves, but they still have a voice. I think that's very powerful. Kids can write a poem, write a song, make a painting, something like that, and that can be a very safe outlet for negative emotions that the kid might be having through an enjoyable activity. Art is usually pretty enjoyable, right? So creative arts therapy can also be helpful for a child's normal development as well, which is kind of what I want to touch on today. So we'll just start with social development. It is very important for kids to establish social skills at a young age, and so art therapy can help enhance social development because it offers support without judgment, be that from parents, from teachers, from other kids, whatnot. And many arts can be practiced in groups where children have to work together, and they can learn to share and accept responsibility as well. But overall, it encourages relationships and trust, which is very important in a child's development. And this can be a great outlet to learn many of those important aspects of social development. So next would be cognitive development. Experiencing art does go hand in hand with learning, and on a deeper level, it seems to have an impact on the brain's neural connections, which would be the wiring for learning, if you will. No matter what kind of art is being made, some sort of deep thinking is required to a certain extent. Skills such as recognizing the difference between abstract and reality, making observations about the world, understanding patterns, things like that, art therapy can definitely help kids to develop. It helps kids to develop comprehensive thinking through an interaction of complex thought processes. Now we'll go to emotional development. Like I've kind of mentioned already, it helps kids to better understand their feelings. Sometimes certain feelings aren't easy to describe with words, so they can put them into some form of art, such as a drawing or a dance. This can also create a starting point for conversation with the kids and their teachers, the kids and their parents maybe, leading to a more open expression of feelings and thoughts that they may be having. As well, it can really help kids grow in confidence, which I'd say is especially important for kids growing up. Now we'll go to some physical developments. There are definitely plenty of mental benefits that tend to be more prominent, but there are also some physical benefits as well. Some of these developments, improvements, can be in areas such as motor skills and hand-eye coordination. They can be achieved through the different modalities, such as dance, for example, like I've mentioned before. Dance sparks creativity, it gets the body moving, it helps the kid to be more conscious of their physical presence, how they're using their space, that kind of thing. But whatever the action is, whether it's drawing, dancing, painting, whatever, you name it, art therapy can help kids to coordinate their thoughts and their emotions. So overall, development is most important in childhood, as we all know, which is why art therapy can be especially beneficial for kids. And once again, art therapy is a great way to express things that can be difficult to express in words, which especially applies to kids as they're still developing their understanding of things, their vocabulary, all that kind of thing. Now, the reason I chose to talk about art therapy today is because that is what I would love to go into. I would love to be a pediatric art therapist at a Children's Mercy back home. I've been volunteering there over the summer for many years now, and it's always just been such a positive experience for me. I feel like, considering it's a hospital, it is very, very positive and uplifting, and every family or patient that I have talked to has just had such a wonderful experience. And so I just feel so inspired and so uplifted every time I get to volunteer there, and I think being able to work there someday would be amazing. And it really is so inspiring for me, and it's so positive, and I feel so incredibly honored that I get to be a part of that. So I think being a pediatric art therapist for me would just be awesome. As well, I have been told that I'm a great listener, so I think something such as therapy would be really good for me. I think being able to just sit down and talk with some kids about things they may be struggling with, listen to what they have to say, help them figure out what's going on, that kind of thing would just be awesome. Thanks, guys.